Good evening. Another FA Cup weekend with the Premiership clubs as targets for humiliation by lesser mortals. Leeds United were in the sights of First Division Portsmouth. Blackburn had to take on Division 1's runaway leaders Sunderland. Derby had to face Third Division Swansea on the pitch where West Ham fell in round 3. Plus, we had Chapter 2 in the Wimbledon Tottenham series. Would David be diving or thriving? We have all those games, plus the other highlights. And Alan and Trevor, both cup winners in their time, of course, will have the pluses and minuses. And Spurs again, this time at Selhurst Park. With John Hartson cup-tied and FN Okoku on international duty with Nigeria, Wimbledon had Jason Ewell and Carl Leeburn up front. Tottenham made 3 changes. Darren Anderton, Rule Fox and Ramon Vega were back. Les Ferdinand had to be content with a place on the bench. The commentator is John Champion.
Thatcher's ball, on by Earl, and here's Jason Ewell. Ewell again, off the angle of post and bar. A very early warning to Tottenham of what Wimbledon are capable of. The flick from Earl set up the chance. Walker's first save was notable, and then he was rather helpless as Ewell followed up second time around. Here's Ginola. Hardly very tight to him to start with. He's away from the winger. Now what about the full-back and the cross for Anderton? And now Rule Fox, and Thatcher made the block. And now Ardley has gone down. Play has been brought back by the referee. Justin Edinburgh, as a result of the late challenge, is going to be booked. Ardley playing keepy-uppy at the moment. Ginola looking to hit it long. Wonderful to watch. And a little passage of play that has been met with applause from virtually every corner of the ground. Armstrong. Ginola, needless to say, is still on the halfway line. And ultimately the move came to nothing. That little piece of trickery by Ginola. So typical of the player. George Graham, twice an FA Cup winner. Joe Kinnear won the trophy once as a player, 32 years ago, with Tottenham. Leeburn's flick to Ewell. Earl was waiting for the cross, which was blocked by Campbell. And Wimbledon have another corner. Six Wimbledon players inside the penalty area. The tallest of them by a street is Leeburn. And off the line, somehow scrambled clear. Wimbledon will come again with Roberts. Vega. It was Leeburn who caused consternation at the near post from the corner. Earl is still forward. That came off Campbell's head. And that looked like a foul by Andy Roberts. Leeburn was tangling with Vega. Actually may have come off Everson. And it was Steve Carr who stretched from his station on the back post. On by Armstrong. Everson, not initially in control of the ball, but he's found Edinburgh. Ginola. Oh, lovely. Giving Edinburgh room for the cross, which was blocked by Ardley. Well, it's an inhospitable afternoon in South London, but the Gallic tricks are in full evidence. Thatcher. Oh, off Vega's head. Wrong-footed some of his colleagues. Everson, very neatly into the path of Armstrong. Iversen is lending support in the centre, and here comes Ginola, the man to create the chance. Cunningham in retreat. Ginola! Flags up, won't count. Iversen adjudged offside. Ginola is asking referee Gallagher why, and it ends with a hug and a cuddle. Iversen thought for a second that after Ginola's shot had been parried away, he'd put Spurs in front. But in fact he was clearly offside. Hardly. Cunningham pursuing the ball and Ginola doing the defending. Hardly. Edinburgh fouled by Ardley. And the referee is going to put Neil Ardley's name in his notebook. Edinburgh booked early on for fouling Ardley, now Ardley for fouling Edinburgh. Cunningham. Ewell off Campbell. Wenger stubbed his toe. Spurs do eventually get it clear. Fox's ball forward for Iversen. Armstrong, the only colleague in a position of any danger to Wimbledon, although Anderton is fast arriving, and this is Stefan Freund. Now here is Anderton. Hit Roberts, Anderton a second time. Header away by Perry. Spurs finishing the half strongly, and that's an effort by Steve Carr. Looked innocuous, but perhaps took Neil Sullivan slightly by surprise. A rueful glance up at the angle of post and bar, towards which the ball seemed to be heading. Didn't really seem to be any threat at all from, what, 40 yards? Nice footwork by Ewell. He then lost the ball, but Roberts will regather it for Wimbledon. And the cross is too long for Earl, but here's Ewell, and there was Fox to clear at the expense of a corner. A la Ginola. Five in the box for Wimbledon. Ardley's kick. And now the break is on, it's 2 against 2. Iversen, and on the far side Ginola against Cunningham and Blackwell. And Armstrong's arrived as well. This is Chris Armstrong. It's a wonderful save by Sullivan. Still in play. Ginola was kept in by the scampering Iversen. Ginola twisting and turning. And ultimately a move that so nearly brought a breakaway goal comes to nothing. It was struck well enough by Chris Armstrong, but Sullivan turned the ball aside, diving to his right. Roberts. Earl. Now Ardley. Ewell. Roberts. There's Lee Byrne. And the overhead is in. And it's Robbie Earl. 4 days short of his 34th birthday. Wimbledon's captain strikes to put them in front in this second part of an ongoing saga. Campbell got in half a challenge, but when it was drifted in, Lee Byrne used his height well, and then the dexterity of the 30-something Earl made a half chance into a goal. He equals the Wimbledon club record with his 6th goal against Spurs. George Graham has left his seat in the stand. Joe Kinnear never had a seat in the stand. Ginola. Oh, there's Armstrong. Very nearly. immediate reply from Tottenham, having gone behind. It was across the goalkeeper, but not beyond him. It's not his strong suit. First time volleyed layoff. Fox. Ginola thought about a shot. Decided on a pass to Everson. And there's Armstrong! He may have hurt himself in the process. Sullivan flew across his goal. But wasn't actually required to make the save. However, it was not far wide. Tottenham will be heartened, at least they're still making opportunities, even if they've yet to take one. Hardly. Pursuing his own ball forward. Goalkeeper is well out. Cunningham, though, is too far away to even consider an effort on goal, and this is Armstrong. As Tottenham threatened once again, he was just half caught. Ginola. Carr. Ginola for a second time. Faced initially by Earl. Might want to try a shot, which he does! Oh, yes, yes, yes. Whatever you say about him, the man is undoubtedly a star. He leads the acclaim for his own goal. Just a question of whether he could get the shot in. Unerringly into the corner. Ferdinand stick on. Blackwell the defender. Throw on the stay goal side of Armstrong, but it's been given away to Ginola. Theatrical tumble, no foul. And the referee didn't like the look of that challenge. And it's by Justin Edinburgh, who's already been booked. He could lip read there. Dermot Gallagher saying no more. What started out as a quartet of matches between these two sides in the space of a month is now extended to become a quintet. Robbie Earl with a spectacular overhead, put Wimbledon in front on the hour mark, but then a piece of Ginola magic, that curling right-footed shot, levelled matters for Tottenham Hotspur. Wimbledon 1, Tottenham 1.
Last week we were talking about the downside of Ginola. Today we can only talk about the upside. But why such a difference in the space of a week?
Well, probably maybe he heeded the message that we gave out to him last week, because the Premiership does enjoy watching people like Ginola, and no one ever said that we wouldn't. But what we've done now is that they maybe cleared up his act today. Maybe it's a hope that it's the last we'll see of David Ginola diving.
We're still in the FA Cup with a very, very good performance. And a great performance by David Ginola, and he's answered a lot of over-the-top hype this week with a wonderful performance.
But my remarks have been answered this week. I didn't see David Ginola. I thought he had a very good game, but I also thought Kenny Cunningham done exceptionally well. But this is what people want to see. There's no controversy today, is it? So if he proves today that he can stay like that, then why not for the rest of the season or the rest of his career?
Well, Ginola, he was in the papers almost every day this week about whether he dived or whether he hadn't dived last week. He thought he hadn't, of course. But today he did stand up better.
Yeah, I mean, it's what an entertainer he is. And when he is like that, yeah, he's worth the admission money alone. I think more than anything, it looked a bit meaner and tougher, I thought, before the start. I mean, look, a bit of extra stubble there on the old chin. He'd probably have a beard by the time the saga of games finished.
Probably growling out.
But, I mean, here, Neil Ardley challenges him, doesn't go, stays on his feet, and this is when he is at his most dangerous, running at the defenders, putting in early crosses. Here again, deep in his own half, twists and turns, comes inside Lee Burns, and a little shimmy there. Jason Newell goes into the penalty area and just spreads the play. And that is, I think, really his link-up play, his ability to go past people, come inside, two people ganging up on him. Definitely Anderton and Everson both offside in that situation. I had to put this in. I thought, we've got to try and get Allen on our side here. Look at this defensive resolution.
The arm comes out, that's not allowed in the game.
You did that all the time. But what a crosser of the ball as well. I mean, both feet in the corner, he always twists and turns. And the goal, which I would remind you, keeps you in the FA Cup sweep as well.
Thanks, Trev.
At this stage, what he's on, he thinks about his left foot. Because he can go both ways, they're never too sure. And just a little shimmy and a superb 20-yarder low into the corner. And, that was great football. And he's got the headlines again.
Yeah, and 3 more chapters to come between them.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, now